Hello, nostalgic tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana. See, the font's yellow, Twitch and YouTube. That's the font I was looking for. Hello there, future tubers. Welcome back to another Let's Play with me, Blueankylo. We're recording this while live streaming as well, so don't mind the live tubers. I just find I have a lot more time to stream games rather than just let's play them on my own. That screen got messed up by the filter though, sorry about that, don't worry. The actual game will look much better than whatever this is on the title screen. Anyway, this is Secret of Mana. I don't know if I need to introduce this a whole lot to anybody, but Super Nintendo, it's probably considered a JRPG, but it's an action RPG more than that, really. Pretty popular series. I've heard, you know, one or two people have probably played this game before. We're of course playing the Super Nintendo version, and we have a little bit of a ROM hack, just a baby ROM hack installed. There's actually quite a few nowadays that I haven't really had a chance to play with, but it's just gonna make it so the dialogue boxes will be not all capitals, not all caps lock. There will be proper lowercase and uppercase letters for some of the in-game text, although not all of it, because it's still very difficult to get absolutely everything. Anyway, this is one of my, of course, favorite old-time games. Super Nintendo's just full of amazing RPGs. It's hard for me to rank my favorites, but this one's pretty high up there, and the music is amazing and sticks with you, and it might not have the deepest of stories, but it's got a good story. And sometimes good and simple is better than complicated and long, or whatever. So yeah, what else do we need to say? Let's read the intro. Darkness sweeps the troubled land as Mana's power fades. People await a hero with just one sword, not 4 orbs. It has 4 names, though. Excalibur, Herald, Gygas. The blade has many names, for it has been celebrated in myths and legends throughout time. But all of these speak to just one weapon. The Sword of Mana. Yeah, boss, I know all about all the cheats, don't worry about it. We're not going to be cheating extra sword orbs in and breaking the game. We're just going to be playing it for fun. We're not going to be min-maxing or cheating or abusing save states or nothing. Just playing for fun. It's an easy game. We might grind up some magic levels, because I always grind up some magic levels. But other than that, we're just going to play it legit. So, let us begin. New game. And, of course, we're going with blue. I do find the game's default font and text box style to be a little obnoxious. That's why I installed a small ROM hack to fix it a little bit. There are actually better looking ROM hacks out there, if you are curious, that continue to work on changing the font and text box of the game, because it's actually one of the kind of downsides. If you read the bottom, like, select a letter using the control pad, press the attack or B button, like, it's just, you know, apparently in Japan it had lower and uppercase letters, and when they translated, you know, the Japanese characters to English characters is a bit complicated, and this was kind of earlier on in the Super Nintendo life cycle, before they got really good at moving them over, and even with stuff like Final Fantasy VI, they still had a lot of problems switching between, you know, Japanese fonts and English fonts, so it's not a huge surprise that this was a recurring problem back on the Super Nintendo. Using the power of mana, a civilization had grown strong. In time, mana was used to create the ultimate weapon. This is very much like the intro to Final Fantasy VI, I've got to say. Square had a way of doing games back in. This angered the gods. They sent their Esper beasts to destroy it. A violent war rocked the world, and mana seemed to disappear. Mana. Before all was lost, a hero with the mana sword smashed the fortress. Though the civilization had been destroyed, the world was peaceful again. They just killed all the people, and it was fine. But time flows like a river, and war never changes. I mean, history repeats. Sorry, I'm making fun of the game already, but no. Like, the story, I wouldn't, you know, it's a good little story, but just don't, if you've really never played this game before, don't expect it to be, like, the top-tier fantasy writing. It's good, it's just, it's a little bit silly. Oh, by the way, there's Blue, doing some dancing on a log, while his friends make fun of him. Shh, be quiet! The Elder will be furious if he finds out we went up here alone. Yeah! Haven't you heard the stories about this place? There's ghosts around! Ha! You really believe that ghost story last night? The adults just said that to scare us. But I did hear Grandma say something about a shiny object near the falls. That must be some kind of treasure. We gotta find it! Help! Help me! I hate you guys! They don't help him. Also, ow, my back! Somehow I bounced. Good. Anyway, no way to climb back up the waterfall, I guess. Now what? Okay, so, Secret of Mana. We wander around through the river. There's some light calling out to me. There's something shiny in that river. Maybe we should go pick it up. Maybe I'll be the new king of England. The village is this way, but I can't walk over bushes. We just fell off of a waterfall. Totally fine. But a little bit of bush and grass. Can't get past it. Better get a sword. Alright. Who are you, and what are you doing with this sword? Magic talking ghost sword. Ow! Just cut myself on the sword. A ghost! Blue, it is I who asked. The sword. Huh. Say what? You mean this sword? Mana. Sorry. It's mana. Secret of Mana. The brilliant light is gone in an instant. You've got 50 HP! I gotta get back. Alright, so now we can actually fight. You know, we got a cool sword. Most important part of the game is getting a sword. Probably, actually. So, you know, again, if you've never played this game before, well, I'll give you a very basic tutorial. Oh, it's a rabbite! They might look cute, but they're deadly. Kill it. So, you might notice at the bottom of the screen, there's this little percentile that fills up. When it goes to 100% and goes ding, you can attack at full power. If you attack before that, you will not do full damage. You might only do 2 damage. Or 0 damage. Sometimes, of course, enemies drop treasure. Candy! Rabbites drop candy. So good. Anyway, typically, you want to hear that ding and then swing. Unless you're just cutting grass. Blue Devil has evolved over on Twitch side. So anyway, right, for now, the weapon controls are pretty simple. Just action RPG it up a little bit. Charge up your sword. Try not to miss. Trying to get killed by rabbites. The game has, I would say, decent hit detection for swinging your swords and your other weapons. It's not always perfect, but it's fine, you know. Sometimes it will look like you should have hit and it doesn't connect. Sometimes it's the enemy's evasion dodging you randomly, because there is actually, you know, behind the scenes here. Would you like to know something? This is actually an RPG. And there are stats. There's strength, agility, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, attack, damage, hit percentages, defenses, evade percentages, and magic defense. It's a full-on RPG. So sometimes it looks like you hit, but you just, you know, you missed. It wasn't that you swung at the wrong target. It was just, you know, you got a bad roll on your attack. But sometimes it's also like the enemy's in like an invulnerability state. And you can't hit them no matter what you do, or... it's like hitboxes are not always perfect. Oh, by the way, our sword skill went up. Sword skill? What? Sword skill? Wow. Like I said, this is an RPG. We are now a level 1 user of the Rusty Sword. You can only go up to level 1 for now, but eventually you can get them up to level 8. What does level 1 sorting do? Well, if you don't get bitten by a rabbite. Stun locked by rabbites. Alright, let's charge it up. Just hold the attack button down. Unleash for a more powerful attack. Usually. Now, rabbites, you don't need to charge up to kill them or anything, but you can definitely do it. Oh, look, we got to level up as well. Now, typically when you're doing one of your charge up attacks, once you unleash your attack, you are generally invincible. Like, it's kind of like invulnerability frames. Not to everything, I don't think, but it's pretty safe. I think magic can still hit you through it or something, but you know, there's kind of a priority system of what can interrupt what. Ooh, critical hit. There you go. Anyway, I'm not like an expert on Secret of Mana. I'm just, you know, talking about stuff. Hey, look, we're home. It's our town. Did you see that, Blue? About a minute ago, something lit up the sky near the falls. Now I have a real bad feeling about this. Wasn't me. Guess we'll, you know, talk to all the villagers. They all walk around kind of dumb, and there's probably about 5 different character sprites, but they look lovely, you know. Hey, Blue, stop playing with that sword before you hurt someone. But I couldn't get out from behind the bushes. I needed a sword. And also the rabbites attacked. By the way, there's rabbites out there. Blue, the Elder was looking for you. What did you do this time? Well, I fell off a waterfall, for one. Yeah, and all the merchants, well, they do this. On an errand for the Elder? Best hurry along. Well, what'll it be? Well, most importantly, you need to buy a bandana. I don't have enough money to buy a bandana. We should go kill some more rabbites. I really do need that bandana. A couple wishes is your Phoenix down, revives an ally. Medical herb cures like poison. Candy heals you. Overalls and banana for armor. I believe, I'm pretty sure we've already got, yeah, we've got overalls equipped. But we should buy a bandana for reasons that you might, you know, if you've played the game before, maybe you've seen someone before, you know, there's some reasons to have some armor. I don't think we really need to go to the inn or anything. You could just sit there killing rabbites, grinding for hours. Oh, there is a dash button. Every time you dash, it resets your attack speed, your attack bar, and you can't dash again until it recharges. Help! Monsters have surrounded the village. Something's wrong. Better stay inside. Blue, the Elder was looking for you. What'd you do? Oh, that's just the same girl. There was a strange guy in there. He's kind of scary. This girl's got some amazing hair. That guy seems to be a knight from somewhere. Wonder what he's doing. Oh, it's you, Blue. Elliot was pale and about to faint. What happened? Alright, well. That's it. That's all we get. That's your town. Too bad we didn't have enough money to buy a bandana. Let's go to the Elder. There's like 3 houses in this town. Oh, Blue, thank God you're not hurt. They just told me what happened. Man, I thought you were a goner for sure. I told you it was stupid to bring someone like him along. You idiots. Weren't you told not to go there? Huh? Blue, what's that you have? Oh no, it couldn't be. Cool, did you find the treasure? Way to go! What have you done? How could you have pulled out the mana sword? It's impossible. Inconceivable. The mana sword? Legend has it that our village is finished if the sword is removed. And here it is. It is said that the mana sword has been protecting our village from disaster. So that's it. That's why all the monsters have appeared, started attacking us. I don't think so. Pretty sure there was monsters before I pulled the sword out. How could an outsider like you yank out the sword and bring doom to us all? Hey, dude, chill. Stop it! You did it. No, I didn't do anything. You guys, like, let me fall off a waterfall. By the way, I wouldn't have even fallen down there if you guys had helped me. Yeah, look who's freaking out now, fatty. It would be really nice if someone helped me when I was falling. Help the monster. You got a sword? Use it. But it's a gigantic killer mantis. Hey, can you hear me? Watch how the monster moves before attacking. How about we just attack it? And then... killed by magic missiles. See, watching how he attacks doesn't really matter when he just spams magic. Well, this might be bad. We're off to a great start. Don't worry, we've got candy. Come on, dude. Alright. Unconscious again. No! First boss can't even hit him. But now he's guarding. Gotta make sure you don't attack him when he guards. There's no way to dodge that, I don't think. There's no, like, block button or anything. It's not that much of an action RPG. It's mostly an RPG. That didn't even touch me! We're dead. Well, it's nice knowing you, everybody. We died. We're ghosts now, just like the sword. Hang on, I'll help you, you dummy. Clear your mind, wait till you're at 100% power, aim carefully. I mean, it'd be fine if he didn't just spam magic and knock me unconscious. You get frozen in place when they cast magic on you. Super. I can't even stand up. Okay. Well, we hit him once before. Immediately spams magic and kills us. Well, we're dead again. We should have grinded longer on the Rabbites. Clearly, we're not ready for this boss. Because there's nothing I can do if he just stun locks you. There we go. If we'd been able to buy the bandana, it would have been probably fine. Just get to level 3 before you come back to town, guys. It's way better. It's not like you have a whole lot of actions. Alright. Way to go! You killed the giant mantis. And you got an orb for your sword. Wah! Thanks, Lone Grip. Scripted fight where you can't even lose. That appears to be the real mana sword. What? I came to Potos, hoping to find and retrieve the mana sword myself. It is supposed to be pulled out by a knight in times of great strife and upheaval. Problem is, you're a little young. Something must have happened to the mana sword. Well then, here you go. A noble gesture, but I'm afraid it's already too late for that. The sword has lost most of its power and must be re-energized. Only the person who pulled it free can do that, and like it or not, you're it. But, like, what? I'm not a knight. I'm just a little kid that fell off a waterfall and didn't die. Now, I understand this will be difficult for you, but our situation is desperate. I won't force you into it. All I ask is that you hear us out first before deciding anything. Prepare for the text dump. Come to the Water Palace and visit Sage Luca. She's been protecting these lands for over 200 years. Please listen to her advice. Where's the Energizer Bunny? I guess that's what the dwarf does, basically. Just recharges it. Blue, the Elder wants you in his house. Well, I have to be off. Oh, by the way, my name's Gemmet. See ya! I'll wait for you in the Water Palace. Just lets us deal with the villagers. He's like a high-ranking knight of a nearby kingdom. He could probably sort this all out, you know. Get going! Surely the villagers report to some local lord. Elder, we can't go on like this. Yeah, there's no relief in sight. Oh, Blue. You've really done it to me this time. The reason why monsters have appeared is because you removed the sword. It's settled. We can't let Blue stay in the village anymore. If we do, more monsters will come after him. Go. Get out of here. Yeah, on your way now. Well, I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the village. You can take the treasure downstairs. Seriously, I'm just like, I don't know, supposed to be like a 14 or 15-year-old kid or something? So that's why I felt something bad was going to happen. Use the southeast exit. Go now before something happens. Like, I don't think me leaving affects how many monsters attack the village. No, I took you in and I raised you, but there's nothing I can do to help. Please forgive me. I am the leader of this village, and I raised you to be my own son, but now get away from me and never return. We're in danger as long as... Yeah, okay, you know what? You guys all suck. I hate this village. It's the worst village ever. Hey, kid. I heard the adults talking to you upstairs. They're so mean. Don't worry, Blue. I'll make sure Daddy lets you back in the village one day. Alright, kid. You're the only kid in this entire village I like. You're alright. $50. What a ripoff. Alright, so, yeah. You know, the adults here kind of jerks. I guess, technically, we're an orphan. And he brought us in, yeah. Your mother brought you to this village when you were just a baby. Soon afterwards, she disappeared. I took you and have done my best to raise you, but now we must part. I truly hope you can find your mother someday. Goodbye, Blue. Doesn't really sound like he's ever going to let us come back. You're not my real dad anyway. I never liked this village in the first place. Hope you enjoy your pit of death in the middle of your village. Houses are probably going to all collapse into there. We are going to go buy that bandana, though. I'm only selling you stuff because the elder ordered it. Also, I like your money. Please give me money. Really, it's a merchant. Are you gonna like argue about me buying stuff? All right, so Secret of Mana also has kind of a weird menu system. It's unique. The Mana games are all in this style where it kind of goes up and down to switch between scroll wheels. It's pretty cool. I like it. Takes a little bit of time to get used to if you've never played it before. So yeah, we got that rusty sword. I wanted to show off the defense, I think it was. Should have gone up by 2 or something when we equipped the armor, but anyway. You don't really have to look at the stats at all for this game. You can just run around killing rabbites and stuff. Do you have to say goodbye to anybody? No, you guys all suck. Yeah, I get it. I remember when I first played this game, man, did I not like this villagers after they kicked me out much? Yeah. You are hereby banished from Poto's village. Now get out of here. Alright. And will never return. It's pretty much the worst, like, RPG village in any game I've ever played. By the way, cannon travel. Oh, wow. You thought... Did anyone ask for some Mode 7? Hi there, we're the Cannon Travel Brothers, and building a global travel network. Going to the Water Palace, Jem has already left. He paid your way, too. Hop on in. Thanks. Don't get hurt. Just slide into the cannon. Maybe, wait, what? A literal cannon? Dude. A global travel network? Do you ever find this? Do you get repeat customers ever? Because, like, this seems like a one-way trip. But we already established that we can fall from great heights and just bounce off the ground. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Very rubbery bones. We came from Pandora to fight Eleni, the witch in the haunted forest. That's Major Dialog. He's got a dumb name. Kind of sounds like a duck. The mission will be full of danger, but we'll do our best. We'll probably all die, though. We need a whip to get through the shortcut, because we don't know how to build ladders. Or ropes. Major dialog, all set. Right, let's go. So, he's supposed to be cool, I think. But he seems like a total loser. If you want to see where they went, there's this little teleporter pod. It's neat. You don't really want to do much here, but yeah. Apparently you need a whip to get across those. I think if those things can hit you, they'd probably kill you right now, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's Dialog. He's a soldier. He's off doing soldier things, fighting a witch. I'm sure we'll run into him later. Excellent, I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Let's go, Blue. So this is the water palace. You can tell because it's full of water. I mean, it is the thing that it is. Literally pools of water. You know, when we find the fire palace, you'll never guess what it's full of. Super Nintendo RPGs were often very, elementally themed, let's say. Oh, it's the ice cave. Yeah, let's go to the ice cave. Alright, so, now what? Where's Luca? Hey, how rude. Luca, it's nice to see you again. Haha. Welcome. What? You mean this girl is 200 years old? This is like baby Chrono Trigger days. I guess Luca is supposed to look young? I don't really know. She just looks old to me, but I guess maybe she just sounds old. My. Looks like you have the mana sword. How interesting. Ho ho ho. Only old people use ho ho ho, right? When they laugh. Luca, it seems we've run into an unexpected problem. This young man pulled out the sword before I arrived. The results were disastrous. Monsters are trying to invade villages. He just fought a mantis ant. Oh yeah, they've got weird names too. I know, the ebb and flow of water brings me news from around the world. Mana's power is growing weak. I believe that's why this boy was able to take the sword. When he did, the balance of mana in the area shifted, and evil monsters revived. They are drawn to the mana sword, hoping to steal... Don't listen to her. This is fake news. It's not my fault the monsters attacked. I just picked up a rusty sword from a river and cut down a bush to get home. Everyone's saying this is causing the end of the world. It's just some random sword. But by defeating those evil monsters, you can restore the sword's mana power. The power is kept in orbs. I see that you've already found one with the mantis ant. How convenient that a sword orb enemy attacked you as soon as you got a sword. There must be more hidden orbs, which hold mana power for the sword. You must find someone who can reforge the sword to release its stored power. Yes. 1993 IC. The depth of the writing is astonishing. Alright, Jimmy, it's been cool. I was one of Luca's followers. I studied the power of mana, which sustains everything in this world. Everything. Gotta catch them all, yeah. Jima, watch out for the Empire. It seeks to obtain the Mana Fortress. You mean the one that destroyed the world in the fairy tale? That's no fairy tale, kid. The Empire's actually trying to awaken it. The Empire is going to unlock the seals from the world's mana seals. A bunch of strangers have already started snooping around the palace. Something is very wrong in Pandora. Could the Empire be involved? Well, with a name like the Empire, you better believe it. I mean, I don't know. Jima, see the King of Pandora and tell him to be cautious. Right, I'm on my way. Blue, make your way to the cave called Gaia's Navel. Don't tell Robert. The dwarves in that cave are renowned for their craftsmanship with weapons. They may know somebody who can reforge and empower that sword of yours. As your sword's power and skill level increase, so too will your ability. Get practicing, kid. The adults in this game are pretty much useless. You know, there is some story going on in the background about the Empire invading all these other kingdoms and, you know, trying to awaken the power of mana to make a giant floating death vehicle. And, like, none of the adults ever managed to do anything. They're like, I'll go talk to the king, and nothing happens. Anyway, wait, I'm kind of in over my head here a little bit. Some country bumpkin, you know. I sense that you're still hesitant about all of this. This is a bit sudden, you know, being cast out of my village was bad enough, and the sword, and the monsters, and, Blue, what are you scared of? Well, you just told me about this flying fortress of doom that I thought was a fairy tale. Yes, the fortress is something to be greatly feared. Eons ago, the ancients used the Mana Fortress in their final battle to control the world. But even with all their vast technological wonders, they could not control mana. In the end, it was your sword that saved the last of our race from utter extinction. Survivors rebuilt the world to honor mana, swearing never to repeat the tragedy of the past, and then they just did it anyway. And now, the Sword of Mana has chosen you to carry out its destiny. Yet it seems to have used its last ounce of power to summon you. But why me? We go for the meme. Go for the trope. Why did it choose me? I'm no one important, just an outcast orphan. No parents to speak of. No family legacy to check in with. No bloodline. Just some random nobody born on a nobody planet. That's me. I'm sorry, Blue, but I don't honestly know. Regardless, you are now the one that can re-energize it. I mean, we could be all heroic and stuff, but, like, honestly, I don't really feel like I'm up to the task right now. I just, like, you know, I don't have any money. I have a bandana and some trousers and a rusty sword. And all you adults are telling me I have to go save the world now. No way. Blue, the Empire must not restore the fortress. You must regain the sword's power first, or all is lost. But I just said I didn't really want to. Put aside your fears and doubts. You must become a hero who is worthy of the sword. What? Really? No, I don't know about this, Luca. I just can't. Honestly, I'm just a kid that found a sword and killed some rabbits. That's all I am. Just some random kid. But thou must. Fine, I don't get a choice. Thou must become the hero of time, or life, or mana, or whatever. The hero of whatever. Fine, I guess I don't have a choice. Well, enough of this. Hold the sword up to the water seed. Just stab the seed with a sword? Oh, it's magic, I see. For a moment, the seed and the sword become one. Also, Koompa Joe, good guess, but you're off by a game. You have sealed the mana seed with the mana sword. Now the mana power from the seed will be sent only to you and your sword. You'll be able to gain power from the mana seed wherever you are. Our world has 8 palaces. Visit them all and revive the power from them all. Take this spear with you. Mana Guardians used it long ago. It's way better than the sword. Yay, you get the spear. It will grow longer and regain its power just like your mana sword. There must be more weapons like this spear in the world, and you will conveniently find them in short order. And now I will restore you. Yay, you've been healed. Do you want to save? Probably a good idea. First, head for Gaia's navel, like Jenna said. Jima, not Jenna. Find someone to reforge the sword with the orb. While you're there, try looking for the underground palace and the earth seed. To reach Gaia's navel, head south and then west, and then northwest. Yay, mana seed. So, when I was first playing this game, it seemed like those things were completely pointless. Mana power is one of those kind of more like a MacGuffin than an actual power-up. I think it does do something. I don't know, maybe someone can clear up some of the stat effects of it. I think they do all give you a small boost in stats, but it's pretty minor. And you'd have to like probably check a guide or something. They do one thing that I'm aware of, though. They kind of help lock your maximum weapon level, or at least the weapon skill. I don't know. Now I'm not even sure about that. Anyway, we'll get 8 eventually. It's fine. And of course we have a new sword, or a new weapon. We've got a spear, and you can see that we've got the sword is at level 1 out of 2, so we could upgrade it to level 2 if we had the ability to upgrade it. 1 orb per level, you know, pretty straightforward. Let's switch over to spear mode. It's stronger than a sword, and easier to use by a little bit. Now, we could end the episode here, but let's try to make it to the first town. Now, you might be aware there are 2 party members that you can get in your party. You may not be aware that you can get them in different orders depending on what you do in the next scenario. You could get either the sprite or the girl next, depending on what you do. Weapon skill is equal to the number of orbs you forged onto them. Each man... Oh, the magic level. That's the one. There you go. Yeah, orbs for weapons. But it also, like, they tend to follow pretty evenly. Like, you'll probably get about 1 orb for your weapons at about the same rate as getting 1 seed. So, it's all... You know, it's all fairly linear in that sense. So, Nico, you might know, is, I think it's Japanese for cat, right? So we've got a shop cat. And we'll be seeing this guy all over the place. He sells stuff. Perfectly priceless items. And, yeah, we could buy a rabbite cap, a hair ribbon, a bandana. We already got that. Now, you might notice that the bandana we bought in town was half of that price. Yes, the cat charges you double for anything you buy. So unless you're very rich, you might want to save your money for normal town shops first. Unless it's something you can only buy from the cat, which does definitely happen. Sometimes, at the moment, probably the only place we can buy fairy walnuts, which is MP restoration, is probably the cat for a fair while. But yeah, these things are pretty expensive. So, although we could buy this, we could probably save 45 bucks and buy it back at home, at a town. Oh, there's one thing we should do before I get too far into this. Let's go to the menu screen. Not a huge fan of the default. Oops, how do we do this? I like that one. And I don't think I'm trying to remember the background I prefer. Might be like just literally no background, actually. And then we can also change a couple more things. The buttons, you know, the interface is not the smoothest. Oh, does it only change the color? AYX down. Push B to set. That's not the select button. He is a pretty price gouging cat. There's a way to change the color. I don't freaking care. This is fine. I just like the fancy loop-de-loops, and I found the backgrounds were kind of annoying, so. Anyway, now we got a cool spear. Let's kill some flowers. There's no, like, slashing, piercing damage in this game. Everything's just standard kind of RPG mechanics. So up is the water palace. Oh, no! So this scene doesn't come up very often, but I figured I would want to show it off anyway. We've been captured! Help! You, do not move, just stay still. To be fair, I probably played through this game like 4 or 5 times before I ever got this scene. You are very lucky. You're going to be our main dish. Help, let me go. You look delicious. Ah. Hey, the dancing has begun. Let's join in. So we got souped. We're basically playing Chrono Trigger, apparently. Hey, how's it going? Hey, you. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of stuck in the boiling vat of soup. What on earth are you doing here, you idiot? Please help me. No one ever helps me. I always fall off of things. No one ever grabs my hand. Shh. Be quiet. I know I'm talking, but you be quiet. Yoink. Let's get out of here. Alright, the blondie saved us. I owe you my life. But what are you doing here? I've been searching for my fiancé. For a second, I thought you were him. Yeah. Nice try. A case of mistaken identity, huh? Oh, well, I guess you'll have to do. Wait, no, I decline. Now, wait a minute. I'm only joking. Look, I'm in a hurry. You better get back home. It's dangerous out here. Later. What? She doesn't even have a name. I like the girl. And she did save us from the goblins. You gotta give her credit for that. So, the mushrooms are pretty tough. I think they give you the most experience. If you're trying to farm, just kill a bunch of mushrooms. Rabbites are like, you know, slimes, so they don't give you a lot. This is where your town was, so if you're wanting to connect up, you know. Town up, barrel travel, right. Left from here, Water Palace, down to Pandora. Not a whole lot of room to get lost yet. I will generally kill everything I run into, just because it's an RPG. I will plan not to do a lot of grinding for the series, but in order for that to work, we're going to have to kill most things as we go by. Oh, by the way, speaking of grinding. Oh, there we go. Weapon skill up. These little yellow things, they balance you upwards. Then you're stuck here. And then now you can begin to learn the mechanics of this game. So, different weapons have different terrain effects. And, you've never seen that before? Yeah, Lazarus, that's a fairly easy to miss little cutscene there with the girl rescuing you from the goblins. You have to go to the Nico's shop, I think. There's a way to trigger it, and now that I know how to trigger it, I pretty much always do that. It's more important to get the girl early. Usually, I think if you're just playing for the first time, you typically get the sprite first, and then you rescue the girl in the haunted woods from the werewolves in a weird little one-off cutscene. That's typically what I remember happening anyway. But you generally want your healer to level up first. So it's better to get the girl and pick up the sprite later on, because he doesn't friggin' matter. Especially for the first, like, few hours of the game, the sprite is, like, useless. Magic's good and all, but not at, like, level 2. And, you know, gotta get that heal stat. Oh, you know, this is perfect time. Spear charge level 1. Get wrecked, son. Alright. Kingdom of Pandora. Here we go. But yeah, there's actually 2 routes to the first sort of quest. The quest is, of course, get your blacksmith. But there's 2 ways to do it, basically. Or 2 paths. They all end up fighting the witch eventually, but it's kind of neat. It's a pretty cool game, you know? Divergent paths a little bit. This is Pandora. I was told to let you pass through if you arrive. Sir Gemma of Tasnica is meeting in the castle with the king. Oh, and I wouldn't bother talking to the people in town if I were you. Wait, what? Why not talk to the people? What is wrong with all the adults in the world? While we're here, we can buy a bracelet. Whoa, a customer. Nothing much here, though. At least they've got wristbands. And it's half price from Cat Shop. We can't wear kung fu suits, unfortunately, or hair ribbons. No elemental status protection for us. Be seeing ya. Be seeing ya. Alright, so equip. Up, up. There, 1 defense. That's why I was not in a big rush to get it. it's just 1 defense. Now, I know the guard said don't talk to people, but I'm going to talk to people if I wanna. So, that's interesting. Grandma's grown senile, won't say a thing. Oh, yeah, well. Oh, I guess it's that time, Grandma. Time to put you in the old folks' home. Some people are gathering at the ruins south of the town. Odd things have been happening ever since. Grandma goes there. This is actually kind of an important person. Just notice that she doesn't look the same as all the other girls. She's not as unique as the girl that saved us from the being eaten by goblin thing, but that girl is a little bit different than the average town person. Like, random guy. Don't worry about him, he's just a random guy. So we could go left and continue the story, or we could explore the town. It's an RPG, so you gotta explore the town. Why are you talking to me? I don't know anything. Get out of my house. As far as I know, there's never anything you can steal. There's no elixirs in the clocks. The only thing you can open are, obviously, chests. And, they are, you know, mana games are kind of nice like that. The master and his daughter are at the castle arranging her marriage. The master and his daughter. Also arranged marriages. Alright, this house sucks as well. I mean, look, it's 1993. Super Nintendo's relatively new. You gotta show off all your housing insides. Don't you ever shut up. This person is the worst. I don't know why they hate you so much just for talking to them, but at least you can push them around in revenge. Right into the castle. I should finish exploring the town before we go to the castle. Just clear it up. This is Pandora's castle. Yeah, don't open the box. This is awful. It's as if they've lost their will to live. Yeah, something wrong with some of these villagers. Merchant that doesn't even want to sell to you because he's just zoned out. Either that or they all, you know, started some crazy new drug. Help me, my mom and papa. So the kids are not as affected, but the adults are all kind of zoning out about something. Wonder what's going on with this weird old town. We'll go to the castle soon enough. But there's an awful lot of villagers just wandering around, staring at you blankly. And there's this super happy looking temple with a lot of masked people doing the same thing. And then villagers. I mean, this looks like the nicest temple you've ever run into, right? You know, giant demon statues. You know, probably snakes and fires. Definitely a sign of a good guy temple. And, yeah, not allowed in either. Alright, nothing suspicious here. Obviously, this is just a classic temple south of a village scenario. Don't worry about that. For now, let's just go check out the castle, because if you don't check out the castle, you might miss out on a little side cutscene. You do have to get the goblin thing first, though, for this to happen. If you don't do the goblin thing, then you'll just come here, you'll see the girl, and she won't do anything. Because she won't recognize you. Dialog's battle squad went up to the witch's castle, but hasn't even returned. Yeah, they're all dead. My life is precious, and this place is dangerous, so I'm quitting the army and moving away. Actually, I've been assigned to the witch hunt, but I didn't want to get bewitched, so I pretended to be sick. Oh yeah, they're gonna blame everyone. They're gonna blame the witch for all the villagers being bewitched. Yeah, most of the townspeople and soldiers turned into zombies. And it's probably the witch's fault. Not the crazy demon temple just below the town. Like I said, the adults in this game are pretty much all incompetent. Even, I mean, Gemma or Jima, however you want to say his name, he's like one of the better ones, but he's not very good. This is Pandora Castle. Why are the people in the southern ruins wearing strange masks? The Empire attacked us 15 years ago. The resulting battle was terrible. The entire army of Pandora was almost completely obliterated. Only the legendary Mana Knight defeating the Emperor in a single combat turned the tide. Ooh. The legendary Mana Knight was doing cool stuff 15 years ago. The knight was wounded in the fight, but he pursued the dying Emperor and cornered his army. But the knight mysteriously went missing, so the Emperor escaped and miraculously recovered. No one knows why. I mean, 15 years ago? Boy, that's got to be about exactly as how old we are. Probably no connection. I don't want to spoil it, but this game... Have you ever seen an enormous tree called the Mana Tree? Well, I haven't. I don't believe in it. Sorry about that, Lazarus. The witch up north must be up to no good. People are acting strange. It's always the witch's fault. Classic. This land has had it. It has been cursed by a witch. See, they're just coming straight out in the castle. Now they're on the second floor. Sir Elman arranged his daughter's marriage. I feel sorry for her. They should be upstairs by now. I sense something evil in the ruins to the south, says the shiny child, who senses evil. She's probably the witch at this rate. Ah, Dad, you're impossible. I make my own decisions about my life. Hey, it's the guy I saved. Say what? You're a swordsman? Well, I have a sword. This is great! I need your help. I helped you, didn't I? It's your turn. We're going to go teach that witch a lesson. We're going to save dialog. I'm supposed to go to Gaia's navel and, later. Right. Let's go, I'm Blue. Oh, call me... Maybe. Please name this young lady. So, I'm sure the new game has some sort of canonical version for Sprite and Girl, but back in my day, we called them Sprite and Girl, and we liked it. So, we're calling her Girl. I can't. I've been the way I've been doing it for years. And also, this is the first time I've been playing it with not uppercase letters, so it even looks like not terrible. Okay, you can call me Girl. Girls joined. I mean, there's a lot of worse things you could name these people. Anyway, like I said, if you've played this game before or are playing along and the girl does not join you here, you miss the goblin event and now you have to go get the sprite first. It's fine, don't worry about it. You'll get them all eventually. Girl! I hate you, Dad! I am not returning to this place, ever! 90s in full swing. Oh, by the way, it's G-Man the King. Blue, you're here. I suppose you've seen what happened to the people in town. The current rumor is that the witch Eleni is draining people's energy. The ones affected keep going to the ruins in the southern part of town. I'll take a look around there. Blue, go on ahead to Gaia's navel. He's gonna go down to the cursed ruin, like, temple place. Oh, also, the girl has joined. Let's see how my buttons work here. There we go. She has knuckles. She can punch. She's also about half as strong as me, because I do like 22 damage or something. So, you know. Anyway, just give her the legendary sword. She'll be fine. Knuckles are garbage. Like, we'll talk about weapon types as we get some more, but there's one of our 8 legendary weapons. She just had them. We can probably look at her stats a little bit if you're curious. She's, not as much of a fighter. She's more about wisdom and stuff. She's gonna do a lot less damage than you. As the primary hero knight dude. Totally not legendary hero of destiny. You know, anyway. That's the girl. Is there anything else about the girl we need to know about right now? Oh, she can wear girl stuff. So, right now she doesn't have a whole lot of gear, but, she wears different equipment than you. So don't expect to equip the same stuff. She's a girl. That's how it works. What a nightmare! The people in my country are acting like zombies! The troops I sent to the fight the witch were captured. So dialog's already done. What? You and Dad made Dialog go to the witch's castle? How dare you try to drive Dialog and me apart? How rude. Fine, be that way. Let's go, Blue. Yeah, sure, you know. Expelled from your village? Well, this realm too is having problems. It would probably be best if you just left the country entirely. This man growing up sucks. The country of Taznica is our ally, and its citizens are our friends. Diplomacy soldiers. You cannot enter. You shall not pass. Oh dear. Up till now, this country's been so peaceful. Except for 15 years ago when it was almost wiped out. This is the king's room. Get out of here. This is the first time I've seen the king looking so troubled, except for 15 years ago when the country was wiped out. They don't know their history very well. This is the treasure house. I must guard it for the knight in the legend. Yeah, well, that's not me. And I believe that is all there is to do in town for now. So like I said, you could easily leave here with not having a second party member. Don't worry about it. You don't need 2 party members right now, but the sooner you level up that girl, the better. Now, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to end the episode here and save our trip to the west. Now, will we end up going directly to Gaia's navel and trying to, you know, fix our sword, or will we go try to fight a witch and save this girl's boyfriend? Well, fiancé, I guess, technically. Maybe. I'm not sure if he knows he's her fiancé. Maybe we can talk to... I don't think anything changes with the girl, but we do know where she lives, right? And I think... How do you like your husband to be, miss? Dialog is the only one for me. So yeah, that's her mom. Dad's in the castle being a jerk. And technically, the house behind here is her best friend. Hey there, T-Dogs. Hi, Fauna! Oh, girl! Is Dialog back yet? Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, I hope so. So yeah, these are like best friends. You don't get a lot of dialogue between the two of them, but, you know, they're there. Alright, so future tubers. Unless there's something to buy for the girl, and there might be a hat for her, we're probably going to end the episode right about here. First episode, not bad. Yeah, she can wear cool ribbons. Might as well gear up. She will probably die a lot more than our main character because, you know, she's a girl. No, I mean because she's a healer. She's not really a fighter. Oh, we could buy her another wristband too, I think, for that 1 extra defense. Yeah. Got to do all your equipment management. All right. So, with that, we're going to end our first episode. We'll be streaming this game pretty much all the way through, so future tubers, hopefully you don't mind a little bit of live chat every now and then. But it should be fine. You know, it's a pretty chill game overall, and it's pretty easy going. Not a whole lot of in-depth stuff to talk about, just having fun. And I will see you next time as we head over to Gaia's navel or the witch. Whatever happens, happens. See you there. Hope you've enjoyed and have a great day.